Hello guys, this is Ilias here, Gamer, and today we are doing Attack on Titan Review Episode 9. Which was a great episode, by the way. Once again, I mean, this anime really amazes me on how good its episodes come out each week. And in the beginning of this episode, we see the introduction of some new characters, some new soldiers actually. The most important of them is Captain Levy, and Captain Levy is basically, from what we hear, he's humanity's best chance so far against the Titans. He's a very capable fighter, and his team is very noteworthy too. The big difference about Captain Levy and his team when compared to the other soldiers, it is the fact that when they go out to battle, they feel no fear, they feel no panic, they feel nothing. And when we see them actually going into the battlefield, we see them completely destroying all the Titans that come across their path. I mean, especially Levy, we see him taking down like 3-4 Titans with ease, and he's doing it, you know, like it is nothing, like he is totally cool with it. And it is amazing to see, for the first time in a very long time, humans actually killing the Titans with such ease and without, you know, panicking and screaming and yelling left and right and being afraid all the time. But Levy is one amazing fighter, he's one amazing character, and he kills Titans left and right with ease. Also, there's a girl with glasses that is in his team also, and that girl, I should say that she is much more interested on studying the Titans and see if she will see new Titan types. But when she also gets into battle against some other Titan, she treats the Titan like it is a little baby, like it is a guinea pig of sorts. So she manages to very easily avoid the Titan's blow and then go around his back and kill him very easily. And yeah, I loved seeing those new characters, because when compared to the usual soldiers that we have been seeing so far, where they are afraid and panicking and see actually humanity not being able to do anything against the Titans, these are the first humans, apart from Mikasa, in my opinion, these are the first humans that we see that they can actually take care of the Titans so bloody easily, and they are not afraid, and that is the most basic part. They are not afraid at all. And Levy and Eren, they have one thing in common, in my opinion, and that thing is that they both want to kill the Titans at any cost. And yeah, but anyway, I'm sure that we will see more of Levy and his team in the episodes to come. Now, after that, we go to Eren, Armin and Mikasa, where they are being surrounded by soldiers and some of their commanders, and they are all absolutely scared because they saw Eren coming out of the neck of the black-haired Titan, and they think that he is a Titan now also. Well, actually he is, but he is not a bad Titan. And they are all pointing their guns and their swords at him, and the commander-in-chief, who is actually, if you remember him from a couple of episodes back, he is the same bloody bastard who left his soldiers to die out in the battlefield while he went into the inner wall into safety, and he left his soldiers out there to die, and he went into safety, and he's a total asshole. And I really cannot believe how he has the nerve to come up to Eren and, you know, threaten him, tell him that he is accused of being a traitor and things like that. I mean, out of all people, I am really surprised that this commanding officer came out, you know, and say this accusation, because he is totally unworthy of anything. So yeah, and he asks Eren if he is a human or if he is a Titan. Basically, all the soldiers there, they are scared shitless. Eren says that he is a human, and two things come into Eren's mind. The first thing is that he remembers his experience inside the stomach of the Titan who hate him, and well, he was inside the Titan stomach with a lot of dismembered bodies around him, and he kept thinking how useless he was against that Titan, how he thought that he became strong through his training, but at the end of the day he couldn't do anything. But then he thought of his mother and how she got eaten by the Titan, and that was the one thing, it seems, that it triggered his transformation. And we see him coming out from that Titan as a black-haired Titan, and it was awesome, you know, because he just pops the other Titan to bits, blood splattering left and right, and we see Eren coming out as the black-haired Titan, and it was something bloody awesome to see. And we see that as he was in his Titan form, the only thing that he could think about was to destroy the Titans and nothing else. And we see it in the form of, we see another smaller Titan coming at him, and Eren, he dispatches him with ease. The second thing that comes into Eren's mind was, as Mikasa makes an attempt, to pick him up and take him into safety away from all the weapons and things like that, Eren sees the chain with the key that he has around his neck, and he sees his key, and then he automatically remembers some memories of him and his father, where he sees his father doing him some shots in order to wipe out some of his memory. And I think it was a bit of a disturbing scene, because his father really didn't like it that he was doing these shots to Eren, and Eren was a bit scared also. But his father kept saying to him that even though he is doing him these shots, that it is for the best, and also that he must go into the basement of his house no matter what and check out what is in there, because in there it seems that it is the main weapon to finally dispose of the Titans. And of course Eren is part of this mystery, because he can become a Titan from what it seems. Anyway, the main thing is that his father made some experiments on him, and that's why he can become a Titan. That's the main thing that I get. Anyway, but also it is even more important that Eren must go through all the Titans that are between where he is and to his house, and he must go into his house basement and see what is in there, what is the mystery in there, and how can he use the secrets that he will find in there in order to defeat the Titans. And that is the most important part of all. We also have Mikasa, who is standing in front of Eren and Armin with her swords out, and she's saying that whoever wants to harm Eren, that he should come up close and that she will slash him apart. It was another badass scene from Mikasa, as always. Eren responds to the commanding officer that he is a human and that he is no Titan, and it seems that the commanding officer, that he actually believes Eren, but it seems that he cannot take any chances. So he raises his hand and he makes a signal for the cannons to shoot, and the cannons actually shoot. But then, after Eren thinks about these thoughts that I told you earlier, he bites his hand instinctively, and a transformation occurs and he becomes a Titan. Well, not actually a full-fledged Titan, because he said it himself that he was too exhausted from the previous battles, but he becomes big enough. He becomes like the skeletal form of the Titan with some muscles on him. And Mikasa and Armin, they are into his ribcage, which was a bit freaky. But anyway, Eren manages, with that half-assed transformation, he manages to protect Eren and Mikasa, which is the most important part anyway. And of course, all the soldiers are scared shitless when they see Eren, to become a Titan right out of the blue. So yeah, this was a great episode, once again, from two aspects. The first aspect is that we see some new characters, but the most important thing is we see new human characters, new soldiers who are not afraid to do their job, and they can dispose of the Titans very, very easy, and they are not afraid. And to me it was a big relief actually to see that humanity can stand up to the Titans without having to rely on some superhuman, supernatural situation like the one where Eren is in. Although they say that humanity always has casualties when the soldiers go out to fight the Titan, this unit, Captain Levi's unit, it is actually humanity's best chance to survive, and we see that in the way that Levi and his team fights, and they dispose of the Titans very, very easy. But as I told you before, the main thing about this is that Levi and his team, they are not afraid at all. I don't know if they are just nuts or if it is because of their big battle experience, but they are an awesome team. I love these guys, and I hope to see more of them in the episodes to come. Now, as for the second part, where it is basically Eren, Mikasa and Armin, we see humanity's fear basically. We see that half-assed commanding officer who is very much afraid. But we also see how much humanity is afraid of the Titans and how just about everybody have their guns pointed at Eren, and they don't seem to realize that Eren had done them a lot of good with the things that he did. They don't care if Eren is a Titan who can kill other Titans. All they care about is that they are afraid of the Titans, and they don't want a chance of a Titan living among them and going rampant and eating humans. But the main thing is that you cannot mess with Eren and Mikasa no matter what. I mean, Mikasa goes in front of Eren and Armin, and she says, of course, in her own cool way, that anyone who wants a piece of Eren, that he should make a step forward and that she will slice him up. And then we see Eren, who, after he remembers what happened into the stomach of the Titan where he was in, and after he remembers those memories with his father, he instinctively knew what to do in order to become a Titan. So he bites his hand like this, and he transforms into a Titan, or a half-assed Titan, because he was too tired from the previous battles, and he manages to protect his friends from all the cannonballs, which was awesome in my opinion. I don't know what's going to happen in the next episode, but I think that the military will think twice before launching another attack on Eren. But the most important thing is what is happening in the basement at Eren's house. Even though his house is destroyed from the Titans, I think that his basement must be pretty much intact, and I cannot wait until Eren goes into that basement and sees what secrets lie beneath it, and what can he find there, so that it can help him fight the Titans even better. It was a bit shocking to see that Eren's father was doing experiments on him, and it seems that Eren's father, that he had some fears and regrets for doing those experiments on Eren, but it seems that he was doing it from the greater good, and judging from seeing Eren turning into a Titan at will, it means that in my opinion his father did the right thing, although I believe that no parent should experiment on his child, but anyway, it did its purpose. So yeah guys, great episode, go watch it, lots of fun things to see, especially Levi and his team, and the kind of revelations about Eren's past. Phew, okay, and I am done for this week. This has been Ilias, the Random Greek Gamer. Thank you very much for watching my review. I thank you all for your support, because I should inform you that in the past week my channel has surpassed the 120 subscribers, and I am close to 11,000 views, and this is happening in an effort that has started since March 16th, and I owe it all to you guys, to all the fantastic communities at Google Plus and on Facebook also. So I thank all of you guys for all your support, and my friends in the anime community also, especially my friend NZ Anime Manga. I hope that he is watching this video right now. Thank you all, and I'll see you in my next review this week. Take care and bye bye. Have fun.